Do that funny guitar, like, do it. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Pokemon, or Gates to Infinity music. I was thinking a lot about the Gates to Infinity duo from the playthrough that I played, PaperWatt and Oliver. And I'm like a month late for Father's Day, but I saw this meme come across Twitter. I'm like, oh, I know exactly how I'm going to fit with it. I should have retweeted. They're slowly getting their hooks on me with these new terms. I should have retweeted it from the original thing I saw, but I think I just downloaded it. I may not have even liked the photo, and whatever. We'll let this play a little bit more. So, let's talk. Oh, and I have another picture. Boom. Back from the Netherlands trip. Went to TwitchCon Europe with Supermask and Hunting Owl Games and all of them. Super duper fun. If I get time that's not dedicated to just narrating the entire time, I will try to talk about it. Though it's not like it wasn't like an action-packed one. Like why does the pause button on YouTube starts on the far bottom left, and then after like a millisecond it jumps forward, and I'm like, oh no. Alright, we're good. But yeah, we'll try to get into that after. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention that I really like from this image. Obviously they don't have phones in Gates to Infinity, but I like the idea if they did have phones that instead of an apple or something else, it would be an orangeberry, and it would be an orange phone. Let's get into the game. We stopped in the middle of of one of the scenes. Like, we were just getting back into it, so let's do a quick recap. We're going through like basically the events of the main game, just with Grovyle and Dusknoir as the main characters. And Dusknoir just captured Grovyle. Why are we focusing on a scene with Wigglytuff now that I wonder? Hold on. Get in here. I should have watched more of my previous VOD. I don't remember. I mean, he's probably just going to talk about, like, oh, congratulations, we successfully captured Grovyle. I think. But, like, Grovyle and Dusknoir aren't here. Whatever. Let's get into it. Ahem. About the attempt to capture Grovyle. We have yet to receive word that Grovyle has been captured. I understand that you are all itching for something to happen, but consider this as a test of your patience. Because we asked you to carry on with your usual work. Oh, what's that siren? Deputy Magnemite is here. This is a message from our... Oh, okay, no, Magnemite. This is a message from Officer Magnezone. We are pleased to deliver this report. Grovyle has finally been captured. Whoa, at last. My gosh, Grovyle's been caught. Oh my gosh, they did it, yippee. Yeah. I totally forgot that they said yippee. Just that it's taken over, like, Twitch and YouTube stuff, or at least the ones that I watch. So someone ironically saying yippee. There's more. Grovyle is captured by the Great Dusknoir. He has informed us that he will return to the future with Grovyle. Dusknoir is going home? I don't remember Chimchar's voice. I've only done him for like one stream. Going back to the future? I seen this in a movie once. What do you mean it's brand new? How do you go back? I do not claim to understand the process, but I have heard that they are going through a tunnel. He called it a dimensional hole. I guess Dusknoir just like, yo Dialga, we're good. Get us out of here. Beam me up. Beam me forward. He opened a dimensional hole in the town's main square, I am told. Many citations. We need a law for that. Dusknoir told us that he wishes to say goodbye before he leaves. Therefore, he hopes that you will come and see him for the last time at Treasure Town Square. What if they just didn't go? And Dusknoir's like, where's Team Pokepals? That's not his voice. Somewhere in there. I'll find it. Grovyle. I should have practiced. Hey, what are we doing here? Let's hurry. We have to go to Treasure Town. Grovyle. I still can't get over how their tails just stick straight out. How erect they are. Everyone's already here. Hey, I don't see the Great Desnoir around yet. What's that? That is a dimensional hole. Dimensional hole? Oh, what Magnemite was trying to explain earlier. Golly, this is it? Isn't that something? So stepping inside this here thing would take you to the future? I bet it's lovely. Watch out. Stay clear. The instant you touch it, you will be sent to the future. Please be extremely careful. No. Hey, Ilksy, Mesprit, and this elf too. So many voices. Chimchar. Hey, all safe. I'm glad to see that. Naturally. So, was the plan successful? Yep. I have to hand it to the Great Desnoir. It was flawless. Grovyle's been captured, and we regained all the time gears he'd stolen. Yes, that's excellent. Desnoir should be along shortly. Oh, who's that? It's the Great Desnoir. Did you seriously not meet him before? Here comes the Great Desnoir. Everyone make way. That's Grovyle? He looks like a bad guy, that's for sure. It's great they finally caught him. That's right, the world is really nearly ruined because of him. Everyone, today I would like to share excellent news with you. We're getting there. Finally, Grovyle's been captured. Yippee. This was all made possible by your selfless support and cooperation. I can't thank you enough. As you can see, Grovyle's a vicious and wicked Pokemon. His capture should result in lasting peace for your world. Looks like they have Grovyle muzzled. Can't say a word that way. But I must also deliver a sad piece of news. It is time for me to return to the future. Everyone, I must now bid you farewell. The music, it got me so good the first time. Oh, so that was true, eh? I'm feeling the blues. There was so much I wanted to learn from you. Yup. Oxy, Mesprit, his elf. I entrust you with the rest. Yep, we know. We got the time gears back, and we will make sure they are returned to their rightful places. The task is yours. Thank you very much for everything. You have literally saved us all. Oh, no. You've been most kind and helpful. I hope you will continue to work to preserve the peace. Yes, you can depend on that. Now, I'm afraid the time has come. I wonder how many of these cutscenes are, like, completely left the same versus how many of them are, like, we just sneak in a little detail just to take someone off guard. I don't remember the main story enough to be like, oh no, he did a different little animation there. Everyone, oh, it pains me. Okay. I hate sad goodbyes. I hope we can see you again. Oh, well, that has a different context now. Just go so. Oh, yes. Before I go, I must see two Pokemon, Chimchar and Piplup. That's us. Let's go up there. So this really is goodbye. Desnoir, sir, for everything you've done. Thank you sincerely. The Chimchar voice is working today. Oh. Well, this is goodbye. Or is it? What? It's too soon for farewells. Ah! You two are coming with me. Ah! It's so good 'cause it's so short. My gosh! Chimchar, Piplup! What just happened? And chat Tot's like, that could have been anything. Surely there was a good reason that Dust Note took them. Ah, now you give me the save point. That's a pretty good save point. Nah, they blindfolded me. They can't do a thing. Come with us. Nah, don't shove me. I need to remember the Sableye voice. Oh, finally, all the voices are over. This blindfold makes it impossible to tell where I'm going. Where are they taking us? We're here. And we got little goblin voices. Oh, we're going straight to this. Excellent. Oh, where is this? I have to be trussed up. I can't move. Don't know what. I mean, I context clues tells you what that move means, but what is this happening? Why do they have spotlights in here? We're in the future, right? Why do they have electricity? Hey, Chimchar. Am I glad to see you? You're okay, right? You're clueless about what's going to happen. I guess you can afford to be nonchalant about it. Huh? That voice came from over there. Grovile! You two. Do you have any inkling about where you are? No. This is a stockade. They're preparing to get rid of us for good. What? Get rid of us? Now, this is interesting because they have the opportunity to say die now, but I don't think they will. Wait a sec. It's easy to understand why they'd want to get rid of you, Grovile. But why us? We haven't done anything wrong. Ha! I couldn't care less. You must have done something they can't tolerate. Grovile all of a sudden wanted to put on that. You know what? I'd have a lot of sass too if I was about to die. I can't blame him too much. What? We haven't done anything bad. Don't think we're like you. I don't care. You're wasting time losing your cool. Meanwhile, look. Here they come. We're little goblins trying to remember the goblin voice. Who are they? They're the jailers who do all the dirty work around here. They also happen to be Dustnor's underlings. What? The great Dustnors? All right, now it's time to execute them. Well, he might have a point. Hey, it's Dustnor. Lord Dustnor. The three have been tied to the stakes. Good. Dustnor, sir. It's me, Chimchar. Very well, Sableye. Those three, we need to be rid of them. What? Pay them no heed. You may get ready. What a terrible way to execute somebody. Wait a minute. Dustnor, sir. What's wrong with you? Why are you doing this to us? Don't waste your breath. Instead, shh. Keep your voices down so they can't hear you. Keep my voice down? I can really only do the scratchy voice. I can't really do it quietly. You two, if you want to get away, give me your full cooperation. What? Help you, Grovile? There's no time to think. Or would you prefer to stick around for them? Psst. Hey, you there. I wonder if they're gonna give... Because we get like an option here, but we're not playing as the protagonist. Tell me, what can you do right now? That's it. That'll do. If it's just a regular attack, I can help too. Good. Then we're ready to begin. Very well. But be vigilant to the end. Don't take your eyes off them. Especially that Grovile. Wait, did we take all their belongings before we tied them up there? Never mind, just do it. Commence now. They're coming. Listen carefully. Sableye used claws to strike. Yikes, that sounds scary. And that might just open one avenue for escape. Sableye will unleash their fury swipes in a frenzy. That's our chance. If even one of their attacks were to hit the ropes binding us. Oh, right. They will use so many ropes. They really got freaky with it. They got like whole cocoons.
Oh, right! The ropes might come loose.
Exactly. And if that happens, lash out with an attack, then flee.
But what if their fierce swipes don't slash the ropes?
Well, we don't really have much point talking about it then.
What if the Sableye don't use Fury Swipes at all? I feel like it'd be a lot more effective if they used a different move.
Well, if that happens, don't even think about it.
Ah!
This part's always weird for me.
Hey! There's a break in the rope!
Now, attack!
Go!
What is this?
There! Ah! We can't see! The evolutionary downside of having big gems for eyes. Ah!
Compose yourselves. It's only a luminous orb. That might be a custom avatar. Its effect wears off quickly. Blast it! That Grovile! He fled using the flash from the luminous orb as cover. They won't get away with this. Come! No, he got juked so well. Oh, that's okay. I thought they hid behind the pillars for some reason. I remember that Grovile digs, but whatever.
I got dirt in my mouth. We're safe. So Grovile can use dig. He sure knows many moves.
We got out of that scrape, but we're not out of the woods yet. Let's get out of here and fast.
Oh, look at the way Chimchar runs. That's so cute. Look at him go.
I've never felt anything for Chimchar besides that one, like the one thing in the anime where he gets like that cool version of Blaze, where he can't control himself. And now he runs on his little fours. How cute.
Listen, Grovile, I'm exhausted.
There's no time to rest. If they catch us, we're done. Tough it out and run.
That's easy for you to say. Your legs are so much longer and you don't have to run on all fours. I can't. I have to rest.
All right. Someone's gonna come into the chat and be like, "Oh yeah, I love Explorers of Sky. What is this scene?" This forms a natural alcove. This should shield us from view. After a quick rest, we'll have to get moving again.
Wait a minute. When we escaped from that stockade, we cooperated with you because we had no other choice. We didn't promise we'd go out with you afterward. Bad Pokemon like you, you're not worth trusting.
That same Chimchar? Whatever. So I'm the bad guy, and that Dusknoir's the good guy? Then how about explaining Dusknoir's actions earlier? It wasn't just me. They wanted you gone too.
But that doesn't mean I should put my faith in you, Grovile.
Earning your trust isn't an easy task, it seems. I thought that having allies would help, but there's no point continuing together without trust. Trying to like reformat how this like his personality when it comes to like the previous scenes, like what's impacting his decision making here. I'm sure I'll get back into it. We'll go our separate ways. I'm staying on the move. You two should get moving as soon as possible. Good luck. Yeah, so Grovile never did get the chance, and we'll keep an eye on it, but Grovile never knew that it's the protagonist, or that it's the human.
Wait a second. You tell us to leave soon, but it's dark out now. It's hard to see where we're going.
How does the Omniman meme go? So so when does the sun come up? That's the neat part. It doesn't.
Instead of setting off again right away, shouldn't we wait for morning? Wouldn't it be better to leave when it gets light out?
That is impossible. I hate to say it, but morning never comes.
What?
Grovile, this sucks for Grovile. He got this chance to, make everything better and enjoy the sun and stuff like that. And he's back and everything sucks. This world, your future, it's a world of perpetual darkness. Sun never rises, so morning never comes. Darkness persists forever.
Well, why?
Because the planet's been paralyzed.
The planet is paralyzed? The planet's paralysis? The planet's paralysis! That's right, I remember now. Dustnor described the planet's paralysis before.
It was nothing less than causing the planet's paralysis. You know what? This is good. Now the flashbacks are helping.
The planet's paralysis?
Yes. If a planet becomes paralyzed, all movement upon it ceases. When a time gear is removed, the flow of time slows in its region. As many more are taken, time slows in an ever larger area. Eventually, the planet's flow slows down so much that it stops entirely. Ultimately, the planet reaches a state of total paralysis.
If the planet's paralyzed, what happens to this world?
In a world where the planet has become paralyzed, no winds blow, the day never comes. Neither spring nor summer ever comes. It's a world of unrelenting darkness. It would be no exaggeration to call it the complete ruin of the world.
The planet's paralysis? Sure, this place resembled Dustnor's description, but even then, it's hard to understand how the planet's become paralyzed in the future.
You're free to believe or reject what I'm telling you. Either way, I suggest you leave here as soon as you can. I'm going. Don't let those Sableye catch you. Or any of the myriad other creatures that are still here as well.
Piplup, I don't know what to think anymore. Wasn't the planet's paralysis supposed to be caused by all those time gears going missing? That's why we all tried to stop Grovile from stealing the time gears. We did everything we were supposed to. We did everything we were supposed to, right? Oaksy and the others said they would return the recaptured time gears to their rightful places. That should have prevented the planet's paralysis. But despite our efforts, why is the planet still paralyzed? In our future? I don't know. I don't know what or who to believe anymore. The Sableye! We can't stay here, Piplup. Let's get ready quickly so we can get moving. Okay, I'm gonna use this save block now.
Okay, so yeah, straight to... Oh, this is all new. We've gone quite deep. There's not much further now. Oh, right. Maybe it's not as new as I thought. If I get through here, I should be at the forest. The Sableye are coming. There's no time to waste. That reminds me. I wonder how those two are doing. Have they eluded the Sableye? Forget it. This isn't the time. I have to give priority to my own mission, no matter what. I vowed to complete it, even if it means making sacrifices. Time to go. I don't remember what their voice was like.
You there, stop!
Huh? Who's there?
You invade this place with no warning. Then you disturb our slumber.
Ooh, that's good. I like that.
Then, without apology, you try to leave.
Who's there? Who are you?
You dare to anger us. We expect you to pay for these insults.
We got like a Frieza thing going on. Where are you? Quit hiding and reveal yourself.
You accuse us of hiding. We do not hide. We are here.
This might have also been in the...
We are Spiritomb. There is no mercy for those who transgress against us. Hey, there's Grovile.
You two.
Grovile, you alright? Stay back. What? Why?
Careful, an enemy lurks nearby. And I'm gonna be very vague about it.
What? Where?
It's right beside you.
Next to me? It can't be this. All those who trespass upon this land, none shall be forgiven, none.
Hello, hey. One of the people from the TwitchCon trip.
Not least of all, you. Who is that? Who are you? You ask that of us? Our name is Spiritomb. We are the manifestation of a fusion of spirits.
Oh, I like that the thing comes to... Yeah, absolutely, no problem. Thank you for as well.
108 of them.
Be careful, you two. That Pokemon's strong.
Prepare to take your punishment.
Does it just cut straight to? Yeah, it does. Spiritomb really going for the Grammy with these overdramatic wailing.
What's happening? Run away! What was that? What was that all about?
I got spooked and ran.
Grovile! We'd give you an oranberry, but this RomHack's made it so that all the stuff is just kind of like bad items in the future. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Can you get up?
Somehow. That Pokemon was cunning. It went up my nose and took control of my body. A weird part of the game.
So that was a bad Pokemon.
No, that's not true. That Spiritomb was probably upset over us trespassing in its space. It was frightening, because it became so angry that it lost control of itself. But you saw what happened when the situation turned sour. It fled. It's normally a timid Pokemon. There are many such Pokemon here in our future. There are Pokemon who should be good, but they have become bitter and twisted because of this world's perpetual darkness.
I see. Good Pokemon going bad because of this world. That makes me sad.
Hey, you two. Now you finally trust me?
Somewhat. I'll admit it, I don't really trust you, but...
I've told you before. There's no point in continuing together if there's no trust between us. I'm leaving. So Grovile at least, tried a little bit there.
Wait. I didn't say I don't believe you. To be perfectly honest, we don't know what's what anymore. That's why we want to know as much as we can learn. And it's true that I still don't completely trust you, Grovile, but what you said does make some sense. It just seems to be logical. So please, Grovile, please tell us what you know. Tell us about this future. And why you came to our world, Grovile. And please don't leave out any dramatic details that might make things more dramatic in the future.
So, what if everything I have to say is a pack of lies?
It's alright. I won't accept everything you say face value right away. I'll listen, then decide.
Well, fine. Follow me. It's so it's the exact same personality as Quincy, the partner that we originally had, but it still seems just a little bit different. Good, this'll do. The Sableye won't be able to spot us easily here.
Tell us, Grovile, in the future, why did the planet's paralysis take place?
The cause of the planet's paralysis? That dates back to your time, in the world of the past. The planet's paralysis started with the collapse of Temporal Tower, which was governed by Dialga.
Dialga? Who's that?
He's a legendary Pokemon that controls time. Dialga ensured the proper flow of time from Temporal Tower. When Temporal Tower collapsed, time gradually got out of control. And eventually, the planet fell into paralysis.
What happened to Dialga?
When time went out of whack, Dialga also lost control. Now, here in your future, the planet's become fully paralyzed. And thus, Dialga has lost almost all of his reason, and is governed by darkness. Dialga is now beyond recognition. He's become an entirely different entity. Yes, he's been transformed into Primal Dialga, a primordial presence. Did they ever, mention that part to Grovile? Yeah, I'm sure they know what they're doing.
Okay.
Primal Dialga feels no emotion. He seeks only self-preservation, so he prevents history from changing. That's why Dialga wants me gone. Because I tried to change history. Because I tried to stop the planet's paralysis. Because I traveled back in time to your world from this place. Your future. Yeah.
What? Grovile, you're saying you came back to our world so you could prevent the planet's paralysis? But that's completely the opposite of what we were told. Grovile, you came back to our world to paralyze the planet, didn't you? And Grovile, weren't you the one stealing the time gears? You've got to be joking. I was collecting time gears because they were needed for preventing the planet's paralysis. I needed to take them to Temporal Tower to put them in place. That would have reversed the collapse of Temporal Tower, which is fully underway in your time.
I feel like I've like aged Grovile up a little bit, because before we started him off as a Trico, and like, you know, as his kind of like, you know, growing into this role phase, but now he's kind of like, I've made him a hardened badass again. While it was true that removing the time gears from a specific place causes time to stop in that area, that's only temporary. After the time gears are put into the temporal tower, that would have been fully restored. Time would have been fully restored to normal everywhere.
But then, what about all the things Dustnor said about you? Like how he said you were a wanted outlaw in the future, and how you escaped from the future, then fled to our world in the past. So you're claiming all that was just a bunch of lies?
What else could it be? Because Dustnor really is an ancient sent from the future by Primal Dialga to get rid of me.
What? Dustnor was an ancient sent to get rid of you?
Yeah, I just said that. It's good to see that Chimchar also repeats what other people say and not just the protagonist. That's right. I said that Primal Dialga would try to thwart any attempt to alter the course of history. That's why when we learned that I traveled through time, he sent Dustnor after me. Well, back then he was a Duskull, and I didn't know he evolved. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
The Great Dustnor? It can't be.
It's hard for you to believe, I know.
I can't believe it at all. You're saying all this is wrong about You're saying all this about the Great Dustnor? I don't understand why Dustnor is acting this way here, but I respected Dustnor. They can't believe you.
Yeah, I mean, Dustnor really laid it on thick, like, no, I am a good guy. Look, I'm helping you. I saved you from these guys. I'm being so nice to all the Pokemon. I'm doing all this good stuff. You should believe I'm a good guy.
It is hard to accept, but looking back over what we've been through in this future world, what Grovile said is reasonable. It makes perfect sense. And Chimchar knows it. Chimchar knows deep down that the future said what Grovile said is true. I don't know if there's supposed to be punctuation at the end of these, but I guess it's in my thoughts, so I mean, do you all think in punctuation? Do you put a period at the end of your thoughts? I don't. But knowing that makes it that much harder to accept. Maybe it's the... Okay, no, there's some. Maybe it's the amnesia. But... Hey, where are you going? I'm going to see Dustnor. What? I want to see Dustnor. I'm going to find out what he said is true or not. What's the point of that? You're only be making it easy for them to get rid of you. You don't stand a chance against them. And then, what am I supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Didn't you wonder this earlier? You would decide for yourself. You insisted that because you don't know what to believe. You wouldn't accept words from their face value, and you'd think for yourself. Ugh. It's times like this that when things are tough, you have to be strong. Think for yourself, then act as you deem right. Grovile, what are you going to do now? I'm going back to the past again to stop the planet's paralysis. I'm also going to take a drink of water. Alright, we're good. To that, I need to find Celebi. Celebi? That's right. You can come with me or not. It's your choice. You two decide on your own course of action. I'm off. I really like doing the Blaze voice, because that's what they used in the Explorers of Time and Darkness anime specials. Because it's just the same voice actress. It fits really well. I don't know if I'm doing it well, but I feel like I'm doing it well. I don't know what I should believe either. But there's one thing I can say with certainty. In this future world of darkness, the planet's paralyzed. The paralysis of the planet, it happened back in our world. That's why, to stop that from happening, we have to get back to the past. We have to get back to our world.
It's also, very similar to the Quincy voice.
The Piplup. Yes, I know what Grovile said. Grovile's right. Things are very tough now. That's why we have to be strong. It's all right now. Let's go. Let's catch up with Grovile. Piplup, we have to get back. Remember these words. They're going to come up in a lot of flashbacks from here on out. Back to our own world. That's why we got to put extra. We have to put extra emotion into it because we know it's going to be a really sad goodbye for them later. Spoilers.
Desmume. I mean, we get a little bit of this in the main game, but we'll see how much extra they put into it.
Master Dialga, the stage has been set for the capture of the traitors.
Did I mention the part where they got away? You don't worry about that.
When the time comes, it may be necessary for us to beg your help, Master Dialga. As you wish. By your leave, we shall proceed. Their voice,
this is new,
and their presence have completely vanished this time. What's wrong with them? Did something change here while I was back in the past? Or perhaps I'm the one who changed. Could that have affected our connection? Either way, I must stop them, with or without Master Dialga's help.
What's his face? Darkrai has less control over Dusknoir because he's not really in his head as much anymore. I wonder, as soon as he left, now that he's back, is Darkrai able to start playing in his head again? I guess we'll see.
I hope my request was ultimately considered.
Yeah. Oh, this is a new sprite.
Where the hell am I?
Oh god. I mean, yeah, he shows up to stop Celebi. Even if he is crazy and what's his face? Darkrai, like, you know, conked him out. He still doesn't want Celebi to, you know, still doesn't want them to go back in the past.
I hate you in particular, Darkrai. But we're gonna work together on this. After that, it gets difficult.
Is this where Celebi is supposed to be?
Wow, we skipped a lot. More Celebi voice. Let's go.
That's right. I was around here when I met her the first time. But if Primal Dialga knows of this place, Celebi would have fled from here. If this place isn't known to our pursuers, however,
if this is the lake, this is literally where they went back in the portal.
Then Celebi should still be here.
Hello, Celebi? It's me, Grovyle. Reveal yourself if you're here. She's not coming out. Did she get frightened off by Primal Dialga? What if she's been captured by Primal Dialga?
This is great because now we actually know who the voices are supposed to be.
Captured? Ah, where did that voice come from? But now, I don't hear anything. That voice, was I just hearing things? You didn't imagine it. Me, captured? How insulting. Captured? Impossible, that's for sure.
Jay's back. Here comes the Goyle.
It's been too long, my dear Grovyle.
Yes, it has been a while, Celebi.
What? This tiny thing is Celebi? Now that is downright rude. How inappropriate to poke fun at my petite proportions. I'm sorry. I heard you have the ability to cross time, so I expected you to be some awe-inspiring Pokemon. How uncouth. Never judge someone by appearance. But I forgive you. After all, you must find me cuter and more special than you imagined. Yeah.
Celebi, I need your help again.
I know. Seeing you back here, my dear Grovyle, tells me everything I need to know. I'd be dead. I should be dead right now, but you're back, so that means you screwed up. You were back because you failed in your mission in the past, yes?
Yes, it's true.
I hope you manage this time. I've quite enough of this. Living in this dark and dreary world is so depressing.
It's got a different like kick to it now. It hits different. Celebi's like, you know, the first time you hear this, you're like, I sure would like to have the sun back. But Celebi's not aiming for that.
So Celebi like dies in the end when time gets fixed and then comes back. But Celebi's like a time travel Pokemon. Was she born in the future? I don't know. Get me out of here. Sorry, no time to chat. The Sableye are tracking us. If we don't leave soon, we've brought trouble to you.
Gee, that's quite fine. There's no need to be worried. Let those Sableye come. They're of no concern to me.
That's not true. Were you only scared of Rampardos? I feel like you were scared of the Sableye before.
Besides, if you'd be so kind as to prevent the planet's paralysis, we'll finally be spared the agony of this world of darkness. My dear Grovyle, I'll devote my whole life to achieve that end.
Alright. Where's the passage of time?
It's ready. It is nearby. The passage of time is on the plateau above this forest.
That's good. Can you guide us?
Yes. Are all three of you taking the passage of time? Do you have your tickets?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, what's this? Your friend.
What? What? This is interesting. Because Celebi knows her humans. So maybe she can kind of just like smell the human on him?
No, that can't be.
Is there something the matter, Celebi?
No, it's nothing.
Either way, she's not sure.
Well then, shall we? Off to the passage of time.
Grovyle, your partner didn't get turned into a Pokemon, did they? I don't know. I haven't seen him.
Hey, Grovyle, so what's this passage of time?
The passage of time is a portal that Celebi uses to travel through time. It's a secret corridor that spans dimensions.
For short trips, I can travel through time all by myself. But for big trips that span many generations, I must use the passage of time. Oh, so if we were to go through the passage of time...
Yes, you'll be able to return to your own time.
Oh, I see it. There's the entrance that leads to up to the plateau.
I wonder if we'll be playing this, but as Grovyle?
The passage of time is way up there.
Good. We'll leave as soon as we're ready. Oh, new dialogue. I would love to save my adventure. Here we go.
My dear Grovyle, I'm so happy to see you again. Though I maybe shouldn't. You know, what a mess. I'm glad I made the effort to prepare another passage of time just in case. Some stuff happened after you left. I had to change its location. They discovered it soon afterwards. And I was also worried that creepy-looking guy would eventually catch you. The man behind the slaughter.
I see. You did well. Very well. Even if we're in an unpleasant spot. I'm also glad to see you're safe and sound. Just the entire face of just the emotion.
The passage of time. Through it, we'll be able to make it back home. We have to find it. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, makes sense. Piplup, he doesn't talk very much, does he? Yeah. What do you say? Okay. What do you say? Hi, Celebi. It's this is very strange, but it's good. We got the squad. We don't need any of that, and that's why we could never give Grovyle an item because he had his own inventory the whole time. You guys aren't gonna just like run off, are you? No, that's Gates to Infinity where they do that. That's fine. I wonder if I can give anything to them. You can. So it's not the kind of thing that they could lock like what happened with Grovyle. What are my moves? Oh yeah. Oh. Celebi, she's trying her best. she's definitely trying. I will take that. I'm getting the itch more and more to play Super Mystery Dungeon, but of course I'm happy to let this all play out. Yes, thank you, Celebi. Bye. Does Celebi become a fairy type after the changes? Like look at her. She's the most fairy-looking MF that's ever been conceived. I mean, yeah. I mean, I was gonna like click on her and all right, Celebi. That's enough out of you. That's enough of the. That's enough of the band concert. All right. Stop it. One more step. I think he will step up. I am getting the soul read on this guy. Frick. Alright, well, that's enough. Stop it. Oh, wait. I can just do this. Oh, now you want to play. I was going to say, Chimchar, this would be a great time for you to land a super effective move. Thank you. It's like when you go up to Mount Silver and you see red and it just says nothing. It's weird. The amnesia took all his brain. Hey, that's my Pecha Berry. Why are you getting out of my inventory? Don't you have your own bag? Okay. Yeah, I guess changing the typing of a legendary also requires a little bit more. Sorry, mythic. Requires a little bit more thought process besides just like making Clefairy a special type that is fairy. I remember now. Nah, we don't have to bother him. Boom, 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 boom. Good. I was just about to get into the bit about Amsterdam.
Oh, I see it now. There it is.
The other one just kind of like went to nowhere. This one like is like going into the rock. Actually, this might be the same scene where Rampardos was.
Is that the passage of time?
That's right. That's the passage of time. I went through it. I went through that to go to the past. Celebi, only you can open the passage of time. Do your thing.
Sure.
I should know this voice, and I'm pretty sure it's Dustnor, but we'll let it play.
What? That voice? It can't be.
It is Dustnor.
Dustnor! Dustnor!
Your scurrying carried you far. But sad to say, it's all over now.
Oh, this is it. This is the scene. Oh, get the acting voice ready.
Disable A2.
That's crafty, Dustnor. You allowed us to roam free, but you kept your eye on us the whole time. So you could capture Celebi as well as us.
What? So you mean we were followed the whole time?
I didn't see this coming. It's all my fault, Celebi.
Oh, apologies don't suit your style, my dear Grovile. Do you honestly think I can be caught?
Yes. Everyone, are you ready to fight?
What? Of course.
We're going to power our way through. We'll push them aside and dive into the passage of time.
Got it.
Ha! So you'll resist. Spare yourself the effort. You have no chance of succeeding.
So, Dustnor is going to call on, Primal Dialga, but he's never really talked to the real Dialga. Get the water going.
We don't know for sure, but until we try, Dustnor, you and me now.
I think that's also a new one? No, maybe it's just because he's flipped the other way.
Grovile, are you really such a fool to think I'd come alone?
Well, no, you've got the Sableye.
What? Now, Master Dialga.
Ah! It's turned pitch black.
Oh, God. Oh, maybe that was always in the... Maybe that was not special to the RomHack.
Blah!
That's...
Grovile, what is it? What is that?
That's... Primal Dialga.
What? That's Primal Dialga?
What's wrong, Grovile? Where's your bravado now? My dear Grovile. This is it for us.
What? Why? Aren't you going to fight?
It's hopeless. Dustnor on his own is one thing, but we don't stand a chance against Dialga. You two have kept up so well. I'm sorry to let you down. This is where it ends.
But...
I surrender, Dustnor. Do with me as you will.
That's also a new one, I think?
My dear Grovile. What's the matter, Grovile? It's not like you to give up so easily. Yes, I am giving up. But hope is still alive.
This freaking twist that hits you like a load of bricks.
Celebi, you remember. The last time, when I traveled back in time to prevent the planet's paralysis, I wasn't alone. Might throw in flashback here. There was another.
What? Grovile, you didn't come to our world alone?
That's right. I had a partner. We headed to the past together. Also Darkrai, but we didn't know that. But when we were going through the passage of time, we had trouble. We became separated. My partner should still be back in the world of the past. Even if I am eliminated, my partner will see our mission through to the end. Not even God himself. My partner will prevent the planet's paralysis. What's so funny? Ha! So you claim someone went to the past with you. Incidentally, what's the name of your partner? Go on, say the name. Why ask such a thing? You can't tell me? No, that's not true. My partner's name is Piplup. You know, not every scene can go so well. You probably could have been better as a Grovile said the name of the partner. My best friend. That's also interesting. He never, that was never mentioned before, but Grovile really liked the human.
What? What? Grovile, did you say Piplup? Well, this is Piplup right here.
Now it's even more embarrassing. Like, what do you mean? This is Piplup. You think it's just wild? I mean, I thought there were a lot of Piplup.
What? You're Piplup? No, it can't be. It isn't. The Piplup I know isn't a Pokemon. The Piplup that I know is a human.
What?
Precisely. My good fellow. Good Grovile. My Grovile, that is unmistakably your friend Piplup. What? That Pokemon you see was once a human. What? Master Dialga has given me a mission. I was to get rid of you, Grovile and Piplup, because you had fled to the past. I traveled through time in pursuit of you both. In the past, I gathered intelligence that might help me find you.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be new. No, it's not.
And at one point, I met Team Pokepals. Hello there. You're from the guild, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we're Team Pokepals. We work at the guild. It's great to meet you.
But at that point, I suspected nothing.
My partner here just happened to see it in a dream.
Excuse me? A dream, you say? By a dream, what do you mean?
Well, it was more like a daydream kind of thing, because I guess he was still, like, awake. He didn't see it when he was sleeping.
When they mentioned the dimensional scream, I was skeptical at first. But then an idea began to take shape in my mind. Did I even know about the dimensional scream before I got here? Whatever. And?
Yes, with the memory of a name. And the memory of being a human before that.
I beg your pardon. Human? So, a former human with no memories. A human that possessed the dimensional scream. I became convinced then. You said you knew your name, at least. And that name would be Piplup, apparently. Ah, I see. You're Piplup.
Does that name mean anything to you?
No. It means nothing to me, unfortunately. There was no doubt. This Piplup was the very one that I'd been seeking. So the Piplup developed amnesia and was transformed into a Pokemon, which must be because of the accident during your time travel. Well, Piplup's memory loss was a lucky stroke for me. After all, your partner failed to recognize who I am. It was quite easy to win over your partner's trust, and it was also easy to drag them to the future when their time came.
Desnor really was lying.
Which left you, Grovile, the last part of the job to finish. I was a human from the future? And I was Grovile's partner on a mission to prevent the planet's paralysis? And that's how I ended up in Chimchar's world? Grovile and Piplup, with the both of you here, everything will end when we finally dispose of you. That will finally put an end to Grovile's glimmer of hope. Everything ends for you.
Dusknor, no! Dusknor!
Ha! You've finally come to terms with your fate.
Grovile, Piplup,
we shall be rid of you for all time. This is the end for you.
Hey, Piplup, Grovile.
We're getting a lot different here. The personality seems different because we haven't gone through the journey with Chimchar and Piplup. Like, Chimchar being a big coward. Like, this is the first time we really get Chimchar personality, and he's doing it. He's being the hero.
You can't give up.
You say not to give up? What could we possibly do in this bleak situation?
We have to think. We could just throw like a stun seed at him. That's what Quincy and After did. I know. Celebi, do your time travel ability transport us just a short distance into the passage of time? It won't be easy with Dialga here. Dialga is the temporal Pokemon. It controls time itself. Even if I can make us travel in time, you'll have no trouble exposing it. It just has to work for an instant. Please. Attack! Time to travel.
Vanished. Master Dialga.
That's right, this fin thing isn't something that Dialga. I mean, I guess I just shortened it. Primal Dialga, like normal Dialga doesn't normally do that, I think. Someone's been doing a lot of modding to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl because it's made in Unity. And they've modded in a 3D model of Primal Dialga with the tail fin thing. And included like extra flourish to it to make the fins on the back look like ticking hands with like little like in between notches.
Our time traveling path has been shattered.
There they are.
We almost made it to the passage of time. Dive in now, you can make it. Now, into the passage of time.
This is going to be new stuff for us.
What about you, Celebi?
Don't fret over me. I told you I can't be caught. This is, the angry face wasn't here before. It gives a whole new feel to it. It's different.
Stop the planet's paralysis. Change history.
Thanks.
Thank you, Celebi.
You're not getting away.
They got away.
Ah, shit. Ah.
I'm gonna need more water. Oh, such a good scene. That's upcoming. I wonder if I can get through it without crying. Oh, look at his little sprawled out sprite. He's so cute. This Chimchar specifically.
This is.
Could you imagine if one of them, like, if Deathsnore did get in there, like punched him, and then like gave them all amnesia, he's like, oh, this is great. Then if he gets punched, he loses all his memories.
What? Piplup, where? Isn't this where I met you, Piplup? It's like that beach. So that means, could it be? No, it is. We're in the past. We made it back to our world. Yes, we made it, Piplup. Hey, Grovile. Look, we made it home. Back to our world.
So we did it. We made it through. Back to this world?
Yes, this is where I met Piplup. Let's see. I think it was right here. This is where I found Piplup out cold.
So that's what happened. The trip through time sent me into the eastern forest. Piplup and I both reached your world far away from each other.
Oh, that's right. There's a lot I don't understand. Like the whole concept of time travel.
Probably best not to get into that.
Will you please explain it to us? But this isn't really the place to talk, so let's go to Wigglytuff's Guild and talk there. Before we went to the future, we trained there and roomed there. It'll be a perfect place.
Doubt.
Okay, let's go to Wigglytuff's Guild.
Hold on. Will I be well received if I go to the guild? After all, I'm a wanted outlaw in this world. If I went to your guild, won't everyone be shocked? Don't you think they'd try to capture me?
Come to think of it, you're right. What to do? Oh, I know. I just remembered I own property. That's a good place. It'll involve traveling through Treasure Town.
It shouldn't be a problem if we lie low and sneak through. Lead the way.
Okay, it's this way.
Wait, how long has there not been a top screen? Wait, hold on. Isn't there always a top screen? Whatever, we don't need it.
This cliff is known as Sharpedo Bluff.
Sharpedo Bluff?
Yes, I think the name comes from the fact that the cliff itself is shaped like a Pokemon named Sharpedo. As far as I can tell, nothing seems out of the ordinary. It's down here. I lived here before I joined the guild. Go on, go ahead, go in.
No. Oh, that's right. I was like, didn't he go in first? Where is he? I see. This is a hollow chamber in the face of the cliff.
Phew. I'm glad no one's wrecked the place. That's proof of how little notice this place attracts. It may be better if we stay here for the time being.
Agreed. Okay, top screen, you're back. I didn't realize how much I missed you. It's fun, because he's a fire type. But Piplup, I never expected you to be the very same Piplup. He just really liked Piplups. I feel like he ever got isekai'd into a different world, he'd become a Piplup.
Grovile, can you tell us more about that?
Yes, Piplup and I, we were jointly investigating the planet's paralysis.
A Pokemon and a human, paired together.
Yeah, and Piplup had, or has, a special ability like no other. We relied on that special ability to investigate the planet's paralysis. He got double isekai'd. First, he went to a Pokemon world in the future. Then he became a Pokemon going back into the past. Does it count as an isekai if you go back into the past? I don't know. It played a vital part.
By special ability, you mean the Dimensional Scream, don't you?
Exactly. But the Dimensional Scream has a drawback. The Dimensional Scream requires the presence of a trusted Pokemon partner. Wow, it's a good thing I remembered all this, or wow, this would have been... Because he told it to me. It would be really embarrassing if I just forgot. Without that partner, the ability cannot be triggered. And that's interesting because now they have this extra lore of, you know, humans just being so good with Pokemon. And maybe Chimchar's feeling that still with Piplup.
A trusted partner.
That's why we work together. The Dimensional Scream is set off by triggers tied to places where the time gears are hidden. Because it's a terribly wasted potential to not be able to use that ability outside of time gear related stuff for the purposes of writing. We need to find out where the time gears were in the past. We need a dimensional scream to accomplish that.
Wait a second. You said there has to be a trusted partner nearby for the dimensional scream to work. I'm really thick. I can't play. I don't get what you mean. But the dimensional scream was being triggered not long after we met.
Your point? Doesn't that show how much you two trusted each other from the start?
When you put it like that, it's a little embarrassing.
In addition, Piplup developed amnesia. Upon meeting you, Chimchar, your partner had someone to turn to. Perhaps Piplup grew to trust you very quickly because of that. It's a good thing you didn't, manipulate him. Like if a bad Pokemon found him. That would have been bad.
Oh, there's another thing I don't understand. Is the dimensional scream triggered in response to only time gears?
Yes, unfortunately. Right. The opposite is also true. The dimensional scream is not triggered in places that aren't connected to time gears. Okay. I was like, why did you need to elaborate that?
Really? That's not how I remember it.
That's true. There have been some times where, Drowsy... Just Drowsy, really. Unless, the place that they went to was near a time gear, but I don't think that was the case. Wasn't there one more? And then in the anime, the Piplup saved Chimchar from falling down the cliff. Because they also understand that it's cool to have it work all the time and not just around time gears.
Listen, Piplup, do you remember that time when we went off
Near Drowsy, I guess they're going to elaborate that.
and during our first exploration? And there were other times, too. We went to places that seemed to have nothing to do with time gears. But even in places like that, the dimensional scream was triggered sometimes, wasn't it?
Maybe they explain this. Maybe because it's in the past it works. Are you sure? That never happened in the future. The dimensional scream was never triggered by places that had no time to time gears whatsoever. Well, if that's true, I don't know why it would work differently here. Perhaps things are just different in this world. Okay, I apologize. I apologize, Sky developers. You know what you're doing. Perhaps the nature of a dimensional scream is altered in the past. Or perhaps it's a matter of the singularity's absence in this world. New dialogue.
So in the future, the dimensional scream doesn't work in places that have no connection to time gears? Oh, that explains it. Maybe that's why that time when we were in the future. Your dimensional scream. There's a dimensional scream, Piplup. That's just frozen water.
It's weird because it's this is the first time we actually see that with these two characters.
Who knows? You may see something. Oh, I understand. That's true. It's worth a try. Touching that frozen water. It might give us clues about what's happening to us. We can't dawdle. The Sableye will catch up to us. Let's do this quickly. Well, Piplup, can you see anything? No, I'm not sensing anything. Maybe I couldn't envision anything that time we were in the future, because we were in a place that wasn't tied to any time gears.
I'm trying to remember. I literally just did the Quincy voice yesterday. I think it's just Quincy is this voice, but a little raised up.
Oh, I hope After's okay.
It's basically almost the exact same voice. I don't know why I'm gaslighting myself into thinking this is wildly different.
Maybe that's why my dimensional scream failed to work. Maybe Grovile was right about the future and the past being different. Or different enough to make my dimensional scream ability work differently.
Anyway, like I was saying, we're investigating the planet's paralysis. We used the dimensional scream ability to identify the locations of the time gears in your world while we were in the future. Oh yeah, this isn't a flashback that's new. This was in the...
That's it! Here! The time gear is here! I see. Place the drought stone in Groudon's heart. Atlas the fog. Very well done. Good job, partner.
After identifying the locations where the time gears would be in the past, we took the passage of time. That brought us from our world in the future to this world. However...
No, are you okay? No, don't let go. Just a little longer. Come on, hang on. No, I can't. Hold on.
Now it's even harder to separate their voices. Luckily, we never have to worry about it, I hope. We encountered turbulence when we were traveling through time. Thus, Piplup and I became separated. For some reason, Piplup got amnesia and I was turned into I was always a Pokemon. He was turned into a Pokemon. I can only guess it had something to do with our accident while traveling in time. I came from the future. And not just that, I came with the mission to preventing the planet's paralysis. This story is awesome. I'm taking the piss out of it a little bit because I've already been here. But damn, this story is so cool. Then there's only one game left in the series that might be able to take its position.
I don't know. It seems so outlandish. It doesn't feel real somehow.
So, Piplup, you may not remember any of this, but you were my closest friend. I worried about you when we were separated. I'm glad to see you were safe. Your appearance may have changed, and then you've lost your memory. You're still you. And none of this alters the fact that you remain my friend. Oh, Piplup, I'm glad to see you again. We kicked each other's ass in a fight. It's so weird. Now, we have to decide on a course of action. Like I told you before, I'm going to collect all the time gears again. What are you going to do?
I'm a little worried about how time stops in the region where its time gear is removed. But you're sure it'll only be temporary?
That's right. As soon as the time gears are set in place in Temporal Tower, time will be restored to normal state everywhere.
Well then, we'll go too. We'll go with you, Grovyle. Taking a time gear will badly affect the Pokemon that live in the area. But we have to prevent the planet's paralysis.
Okay then, we'll go together. But the hour's late. We're also exhausted from the running we've done. We should rest up tonight. We'll leave in the morning. So the first dungeon they go together, right? Oh, I almost forgot. Look at him sleeping, the little guy. Chimchar isn't here. Maybe outside? I need more water. Unfortunately, I don't feel like getting... Oh, I got another drink here. I don't want... Because this has got the caffeine stuff in it. What's the matter? Can't sleep?
Yeah, just thinking.
Thinking about Dusknoir?
No, that's not it. Sure, finding out we were being deceived came as a real shock. But hearing your story earlier, Grovyle, it really drove it home. What Dusknoir said in the future was really true. And it made me realize that Piplup really did come from the future. I was mulling over things like that. Hey, look, Grovyle! Sunlight! It's sunrise!
This hits a little less hard, since Grovyle's seen the sun before, but it's still so good. Why would Chimchar point that out? Besides this, the fact that... Still so pretty. We might also get Grovyle's thoughts here a little bit more.
It's pretty, isn't it?
Yes.
Maybe it's because we're in the future for so long. But I didn't think what a sunrise could ever feel so renewing. Sun rises, and it sets. We take that for granted. It's only natural. But things we take for granted, they're really the most essential things. And they're precious.
All I'd ever known in this future's world of darkness. Upon coming to this world, seeing the sun for the first time, it was staggering. Okay, he told us that he saw it before. Seeing it, it strengthened my resolve to turn history away from our future of darkness. There's only one thing I wanted to ask you, Chimchar. It's about that time in the future, when we were confronted by Dialga. Frankly, we were in a no-win situation. There was no hope. Yeah, we were there. The music. That's what, we'll just let the music go. But when all seemed lost, you refused to give up. Even I had given up. What compelled you? How did you manage to stay so strong?
Well, I wondered too. I really don't know. But maybe it was because Piplup stood by me.
Piplup?
Take a look at this.
This... what could it be? There's an odd pattern inscribed on it. Never seen anything like it. Except for that one mural that we saw. But that one time when we fought Duskull. But that was it was a long time ago. It's been a busy couple of weeks. This pattern's new to me.
This is my relic fragment. It's my personal treasure. I have this dream of one day solving the mystery behind this fragment. But I was such a coward. I couldn't work up the courage to go to the guild and apply as an apprentice. It was then that I met Piplup. Piplup. Well, okay. I'm putting my faith in you, Piplup.
You're lucky, mister, because we didn't get to see these cutscenes before.
Yes, I totally believe in you, Piplup.
Be the bravest ever.
Yes, Piplup was always there to cheer me up. And...
Such a good line.
This is scary. But we need to be brave. And I need to face up to this. There's no giving up now, Piplup.
You didn't say the line.
It all gave me courage. With Piplup, I feel that I could overcome any challenge. That's how I came to feel over time. Maybe that's why I was able to keep going without giving up.
Alright. I think I understand what you're saying. Yes, Piplup has a special quality that makes others feel that way. Same way that I care for Piplup as a friend. You, Chimchar, also feel that same way about Piplup. We're gonna have to share him. Piplup is lucky to be blessed with a friend like you. Well, it's morning. We should be leaving soon.
Yeah.
Good scene. Good scene. I would like to save my adventure. Alright. It's agreed that we will collect all the time gears. First, we have to decide which time gear we should target.
Let's check the Wonder Map. From here, the underground lake would be the closest, I guess.
How about Tree Stout Forest? That's where I got my first time gear the last time.
Where's that?
Here. It's a little far from here, but there's no one like Uxie guarding that time gear.
Oh, great. If we were to fight someone over a time gear, that would attract attention.
Smart.
But that won't be a concern here, right?
Exactly.
That's it then. That's where we're going. Onward to Tree Stout Forest.
That's right. All of this, we don't know how this goes because Grovile was solo for most of it. Like, how does he stop the lake spirits from stopping him? Or, like, from telling the others? Or if they did, like, why didn't they stop him again this time?
What's this?
I forgot about this part. Time is at a standstill here.
But didn't they... Just before you were dragged off to the future with you, Grovile.
Blah, 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 blah. Aw, man, I gotta do it from the other one. That sucks. Well, bye. And back to it.
Uxie, my spirit is elf. I trust you with the rest.
Yep, we know. We got the time gears back. We got the time gears back. Like, it already happened. Do I seriously just not remember this part? What's wrong with me?
It will make sure they return to their rightful places. The task is yours. Didn't Uxie and his friends make a promise? That they would return the time gears to their rightful places?
But time remains stopped here. Oh, that's right. I think it's like they brought it back, but time was already screwed up.
That could mean time gears may not have been returned to their rightful places yet.
We'll see about that. Force time gear was over here. Yeah.
But what's this?
It's a time gear. There's no mistaking it.
But the time here seems to be stopped. No wind is blowing. See, those levers are fixed in place. Time is stopped here, but the time gear has been returned to its rightful place. Why is this happening?
Time's already screwed up enough. Whoa, that sound.
Hey, what are you doing?
Time's already stopped here. It won't make any difference if I take the time gear now. There's also something that's more worrying.
More worrying?
Oh, does he not explain? All right. We'll let it play. We'll let it play.
More worrying? This is the fate of the world you're talking about. Gonna be more worrying.
Forget it. Let's leave. Also, Chimchar, there's something I'd like you to do.
What is it?
Before you go back to Sharpedo Bluff, I'd like you to gather some information in Treasure Town.
In Treasure Town?
Yes, that's where I want you to find out. Learn everything you can about what's happening to this world right now.
Okay, I'll find out.
Everyone thinks you've gone to the future. Therefore...
Yes, I understand. If they found out I'm back, there would be an uproar. I'll keep low and get some news.
I'm counting on you. He's like going around in like a little trench coat and hat.
Hey, what's the news recently? Hey, Spinda, what's going on in town?
Who are you?
I'm back. I got some news like you wanted.
What's the word?
The word is not very good. After we went to the future, Uxie and his friends returned the time gears to their rightful places. Everyone was happy because they thought time would return to normal. But the time remained stopped in those places. Even worse, it's spreading. Time is stopping in more places.
There's this great scene in the animated special where Wigglytuff's guild, they might even do it in this game. I mean, they don't do literally, but they talk. But along with talking, they're like, well, Chatot's basically like, well, I sure hope Team Pokepal is able to fix this. And Wigglytuff say, yeah, I trust them. They're gonna do great. Then they all hold hands. It's so cute, and they just like become like stone statues. If everyone like, you know, stops, it stops in place. At least they did in the animated special. How could there be any Pokemon left to like continue, unless Darkrai like, you know, exiled them and returned to the battlefield after time came back? Is that true?
Yes. Everyone's upset and concerned because no one can figure out what the problem is. Gorval, do you know what this means?
If time is stopping in a spreading area, it can only mean one thing. Temporal Tower is starting to collapse.
The Temporal Tower is collapsing?
Correct. Temporal Tower gives structure to time, so if it's starting to collapse, time itself will collapse in ever-widening areas. This is bad. The problem is accelerating. Plans of paralysis is coming on fast.
What? But we have to hurry then.
That's right. If we don't hurry, the planet becomes fully paralyzed. There's only one way to stop the destruction of time now. Yeah. Because if they screw up and they're stuck in time, then they just have to like wait for Celebi to be born or some shit. We need to gather time gears. Then the time gears must be placed in Temporal Tower where Dialga lives. But there's a problem. Temporal Tower is located in a place called the Hidden Land. As the name suggests, no one knows where the Hidden Land is.
But there isn't any time.
That's right. Well, no, there's still a little time. Give it like a couple days and there's not going to be any time. That's right. That's why I think we need to split up for now. I'll go collect the time gears. In the meantime, I want you two to search for the Hidden Land.
Understood. Is that okay, Piplup?
Okay then, you're in charge. The Hidden Land is supposedly somewhere in this world. Unfortunately, there are no clues as to where it is exactly. Considering that no one's discovered it yet, we should probably assume that it's quite far away. We must even consider crossing the sea, and discovering the means to do so.
Cross the sea? You mean like...
No, I shouldn't do that bit yet. I'm sorry I don't have any knowledge about how to do that. I'm counting on you. I didn't know water existed until like a couple days ago, so can't really help you with crossing the water. I just tried walking into it and then I just... I'll be off to gather the time gears. Good luck.
Now, we should go searching too. Let's find the Hidden Land.
And now there should be a lot of new content. Or we can continue with Team Pokeballs. That's fine.
Here we are, Piplup. Wigglytuff's Guild. Feels as if we were gone a long time. But now that we're here, it's kind of awkward to go in. After all, we were suddenly taken away in front of everyone. It'd be sort of strange to suddenly show up. No, we can't be acting all bashful now. We have to see everyone and tell them the truth. Okay, I'll stand above the sentry post.
Everything's forgiven if I can if we get to do the scene where Chatot's being an asshole. Sorry, I should be more specific. Where he's being an asshole because he's gaslighting Chimchar and Piplup into not thinking that they were stolen.
Pokemon detected! Pokemon detected! Whose footprint? Whose footprint? The footprint belongs to... The footprint belongs to... What's wrong, Diglett? Respond! What? Hey, Diglett! Where do you think you're burrowing off to? That footprint! It's Chimchar! What? 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 It is Chimchar! And Piplup too!
He might not have had a crying emote before.
Diglett! Long time no see! What is that?
Yeah.
That is true! Oh my gosh, it really is Piplup and Chimchar! They're both alive! We worried so much about you.
I was... You know, it hurts the most for him because he really does see them as his friends. Like, good buddies.
By golly. Everyone, we're home.
Here comes Mr. Killjoy.
Welcome home, Chimchar, Piplup.
No. No, you can't do this to me. Quick, bring up the YouTube VOD. I suspect somebody's not convinced.
No, I knew the entire time.
Oh, that's right. And then Wigglytuff's... Sorry, let me have this. And then Wigglytuff's like,
oh no, Chatot understands, right, Chatot?
yes. Absolutely. I was just testing you. I was team building.
It's been so long since we've been in this room. Feels as though I'm finally home. You know, I'm glad everyone came to believe our story. It made me a little choked up. Let's go meet Torkoal tomorrow and ask him. Let's get back at it tomorrow, Piplup.
Would you like to save your adventure? No. Alright, here we are. So the crystals are supposed to be here, right? So the same happened here, huh? Well, that was to be expected. I guess the other 3 remaining places must have suffered the same fate. Let's see if they also brought back the time gear here. Wait, no, we saw him swim. Because he goes into the crystal thing. Oh yeah, TwitchCon was lovely. It didn't really have like the highs as Paris, because Paris is beautiful and we went to literal Disneyland. But the Amsterdam and Rotterdam themselves are like way nicer cities. Sorry to all the Paris people in chat.
Stop. I can't allow you to do the same thing once again.
And voice, you are... I like how all the mythical Pokemon get that little effect. And that's not the shiny effect, because all of them do it. I think there's a new sprite too.
I'm Mesprit. Here at the deep underground lake, I protect the time gear.
I know that already. I should have imagined you'd still be around.
If you want a fair fight this time, you'll have it. That's okay with me.
Mesprit now is understanding that Grovyle might be onto something. Like, the time gear's literally doing nothing here. Or Mesprit can read emotions, and that's her entire gimmick as a Pokemon.
No. It's not confrontation that I seek this time. I can't allow you to do the same thing once again. Without apologizing first.
Pardon?
Yes. You see, us, the Lake Trio, as you may already know, we were the beings of willpower, knowledge, and emotion. I, specifically, am able to instinctively perceive the feelings of all those around me. When we caught you the first time, while you and Dustin were discussed, the emotions of you both were a huge mess. I also didn't understand his need to muzzle you. Despite we argued about it, we finally didn't reach a conclusion you could be favored by. And later, when Dust North parted in such a strange way...
Oh yeah, literally kidnapping 2 Pokemon. Our suspicions started to quickly raise once again, especially due to the sudden way Piplup was thrown into this whole mess. They already knew that? Your face confirms I'm well on my way. I didn't even need to use my powers this time. Before I decided to let you take this time gear, whose reinsertion has been completely in vain. Please, tell me. Tell me about whatever made Dusknor fear your words. What's the truth? Who is he really? And why? Why are you doing all this? What do you intend to achieve with it? Answer me, Grovile. I apologize for not having asked you before. Okay, let's go step by step. Thank you. Thank you for sparing us a little bit of that. We've had explanation happen a couple times now. Okay, so we're getting like a back and forth like rapid fire. Piplup and Chimchar just having a nice conversation with Torkoal. Grovile's fighting for his life through a mystery dungeon. Actually, no, he's way too high level. He's not having any trouble with any of these. Oh, I see. The hidden land, you say? I have heard of it. This is just little gas guy's voice.
Oh, really?
The hidden land is truly a place of legend. It is tattered lore at best, handed down by oral tradition.
No matter. Please tell us.
Of course. I can tell you only what I've heard. The hidden land lies beyond the sea. That was a very quick musical transition. In a hidden place, so a story goes.
A hidden place?
Yes. The hidden land allows only the chosen to find it. To go there, one must possess certain qualities.
Oh. A place that only someone with proper qualifications can go to. Okay, Torkoal. What are those qualifications?
They are... Now, what were they? I'm sorry. It slipped my mind.
Oh no, you've forgotten? Why does everyone in this damn series have amnesia all the time? Please, Torkoal, please remember. This is really important.
That's easy for you to say, but... Oh, that's it. You need proof. You need proof of some sort. Yes, that was it. Proof.
Proof? What kind of proof?
That would be... Forgive me. I've forgotten again.
What? You can't remember.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Alright. Can you recall anything else at all?
Nope, that's all. Forgive me, youngsters. If I recall what proof you need, I'll be sure to let you know.
Yes, please. Thank you, Torkoal. We should go back to the guild, Piplup.
As soon as they leave, I wonder if he immediately remembers, but he's just so slow, it takes him like a couple days to get to the guild.
We're not making as much progress as we'd hoped. When we talked with Torkoal, I started thinking we had a hope. I wonder how Grovile's doing. Has he gathered the time gears? We need to hurry too. But there's no point in getting all flustered, especially since everyone's helping out. We should get some sleep and start with a fresh resolve tomorrow.
Does Chimchar's tail always, like, is it always on fire? Like, should he be worried about being in the hay bale?
Okay, Piplup. Good night.
Crystal Lake. So this is a Zelf.
You finally arrived. I was waiting for you.
And that's because he's able to convince Azelf. Azelf is the one that lowers the guard.
I see.
Esper told you telepathically, just like last time, right?
Yes. Though she wasn't the only one.
What are you on about?
Soon after she contacted me, one of the guild members came to let me know about your arrival too.
Oh, right. Someone was probably like, well, no, I don't know what's going on.
Both versions of the story match their key points. Therefore, I assume they must also be aware of the situation.
Team Pokepals let the guild know. Someone at the guild let Azelf know. Probably Wigglytuff.
Oh, that means they decided to return at last. Thanks, Piplup. Chimchar. That makes my work much easier. I must confess, I feel really guilty for what happened.
As the being of willpower, I was completely able to perceive your indomitable soul right from the start. But even if I was, the situation seems to be so obvious that I ignored my own wits. Yeah, it was a pretty open and shut case. I don't know if these sprites were in the base game or if these are custom, because they look so cute. They're just like little arms going like nah, going like yeah. I wanted to mistake your bravery for recklessness and ignorance instead. Both concepts aren't that distant from each other. Yeah, I know that well. Someone was like that, or was he like that? I don't remember. But your courage isn't born from simple insensitivity. Mesprit and I know it. You are burdened with a great weight, aren't you? You're committed with a vow that connects you with all those you had left behind. You might sometimes think that weight will end up crushing you, but you never let it do so until now. Like right now? Is he in his cups? And to top it off, when you arrived into this time, you had to withstand everyone's hatred while being totally isolated. Your task, already quite demanding by itself, wouldn't stop getting more and more complicated. But none of this has been enough to stop your run. The fact that you've come back here confirms it. The way you say stop your run, like he's playing a roguelike. It's admirable. I must congratulate you for your singular gallantry. This elf is so cute. As the one who embodies all resolution and perseverance, your tale makes every fiber of my being shake in awe. Me when I'm in a willpower competition and my opponent is literally the Pokemon of willpower. Dude, don't ever cross a Zelf. A Zelf is going to cross the entire planet and kick your ass. Thanks, I guess. I don't really know how to react upon others' compliments. But I'm no longer alone. I now count with partners as brave or even more courageous than I am. Maybe not that courageous. It totally showed me that. If I was able to make it back in here, it's not thanks to me, but to them. Okay, that's true. Chimchar was pretty awesome, and he already knows Piplup is brave. Piplup and Chimchar. Yes, those two are definitely also Pokemon that possess an exceptional will. Please open your eyes back up. That looks very weird. Now, step ahead. Get past the crystals and take the time gear you've come for. Cool, you're gonna deactivate the crystal trap around it, right? Sorry, I didn't actually do that. I created a small opening between them, so it is now actually accessible. Someone as agile as you should be able to cross through without further issue. Alright, but make sure not to get trapped on time, okay? Since when do you care about our integrity? Do as you must. I can take care of myself. So be it then. Thanks. Oh, that was awesome, the way they part ways.
Is Grovyle back, I wonder? Let's go.
That's right, he leaves the note, right? Yeah.
Grovyle isn't here. Hey, over there. That's a sheet of paper.
There's a sheet of paper.
There's something written on it in footprint runes. This is a letter from Grovyle. It must be a message for us. I'll read it. Alright, I'm gonna do Grovyle's voice. To Piplup and Chimchar, how are you doing? How goes your search for the hidden land? Things are going well on my end. I've already collected 3 time gears.
I think I did the same bit with Quincy.
I have to find only 2 more time gears. I plan to join you when I've collected all 5. Plans have proceeded smoothly. Azelf and his friends understood the situation, and they have fully cooperated. Azelf told me that members of your guild let them know I was coming. Thank you.
Literally what happened.
It's heartening to know that more and more Pokemon are coming to trust us. However, I will continue to stay away from the Treasure Town and your guild. First, I'm not certain if the Pokemon in this world trust me entirely or not. But there's something more troubling than that. Dusknoir is liable to return from the future at any time. Dusknoir? Come to think of it, Dusknoir failed to get rid of us in the future. I wouldn't put it past him to chase us here. He still wants us gone. Okay, I'll keep reading. Since Dusknoir will be coming, we should keep a low profile. This is another reason I should stay away from Treasure Town and the guild. I may instead come back to Sharpedo Bluff or the beach. If we should meet, we can then exchange information. Good luck on your end.
Now the headcanon is that Chimchar is way more into Grovile than he is for the protagonist. Unfortunately, Grovile's already called for. And I'm not talking about Celebi.
Together, we shall stop the planet's paralysis. Okay, sounds like Grovile is hard at work.
Why did you give him such a like sultry voice?
I don't know. He just kind of sounds like that.
Is that what he sounds like in your head?
Yes. We better not fail on our end. According to this letter, Grovile will show up either here or at the beach. If we go down to the beach, maybe we can see Grovile there. We should go down to the beach before we get back to the guild.
Going to Oopsie next. A new scene. That's right. Primal Dialga's just back. And all the Sableye are freaked out. Like,
oh, why is he no longer the illusion? Why is he here now? Oh no, Master Dialga, please answer. Why, despite them having returned to their original state, they still won't talk to us?
He's more crazy than he was before.
Lord Dusknor, I beg you, put some sense back into Master Dialga.
I'll try to. I've also had some problems to communicate with them lately. Master Dialga, please listen to my humble plea. Us, your followers, require your assistance one more last time. Those insurgents are now roaming free around the era no one should be allowed to return. It's for the same reason that we now request you to be the one who allows us to chase them back here again. The last passage of time was suddenly completely consumed. There was no way to rearrange it. Would you therefore be so kind to grant us the capacity to keep watching over your interests? Pardon? Can you speak louder?
That's no bother.
Unfortunately, your voice no longer reverbs inside of me it used to.
Master Dialga? My lord!
Oh my god, he blocked the shot. He attacked him. Hell yeah. Oh my god. He is getting stronger than Rampardos. Rampardos needed a whole, like, trick to beat Dialga.
He stopped it! He stopped Master Dialga's attack! Incredible!
Master Dialga, listen to me. We need of your divine abilities in order to fight for your own lives. A hidden land will be discovered by those fools sooner or later. Therefore, please, I beg you, I implore you, we need you to send us there, for the love of Arceus.
Is that a sweat drop, or is that just how he looks? I haven't heard that name in a long time. That's exactly what he was feeling.
Arceus. Arceus.
Cool. Getting back into the... Oh, where'd he go?
I'm going to check out heaven. I'm gonna go talk to Dad.
Master Dialga has vanished. Yes, but take a look.
Ah, good enough for us.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Master Dialga. Let's get back one last time to that damned era.
So, Dusknor can hold his own against Dialga, which means Grovile can pretty much hold his own against Dialga. And Chimchar and Piplup fought Grovile, which means they should be able to take on Primal Dialga, so it all matches up.
I was hoping to see Grovile here. No, he's not here after all. Speaking of not being here, the Krabby aren't here either. They always come out here in the evening to blow bubbles. I love seeing their bubbles go floating away in the evening sky. Well, that's too bad. Damn, why am I
That's fine. Sorry, I drank an entire root beer before coming over. It's a lot down, but... Look, Piplup. The sunset's beautiful, like it always is. You know, it was my dream to solve the secret of my relic fragment. But I've never guessed that the relic fragment is connected to the hidden land. That reminds me. It was here, wasn't it? Where Coughing the Sidekick stole my relic fragment?
What's his voice?
Sorry, kiddo, we'll take that. Ah!
Oh, not gonna make a move to get it back? What's the matter? Too scared?
What's the matter, scared? Why haven't I ever done a wolf voice for this guy?
I didn't expect you to be such a big coward. Come on, let's get out of here.
See you around, chicken. I remember. I was too scared to get it back. You gave me courage then. You gave me pillage? That sounds dirty. You gave me courage then, Piplup. You know, that was how we really started as a team. Getting back this relic fragment was Pokepal's first adventure. And now, we're using the same relic fragment so we can go to the hidden land. If you think about it, it's kind of strange. That's true. My adventures with Chimchar and searching for the hidden lands, relic fragment was the start of both. This beautiful sunset, it'll be lost if the planet's paralysis can't be stopped. We're getting very close to the end time. I really hope there's a save point soon. We have to stop that. We can't waste any time finding the hidden land. It's like 30 minutes just ran by. We have to do good tomorrow, Piplup. That's right. We have to try hard. I must fulfill the mission I had before losing my memory.
Okay, maybe there's just never punctuation in these.
My mission with Grovile. A mission to help the Pokemon of this world and those of their future. What? Hey, Piplup! What is that?
Oh god, it's coming right for us.
Such a cool animation.
I mean, I guess it's just a PNG going across the... There's some animation there, I'm sure. That's right, they never even... Like, they don't... That's not where they talk to... I should know that Pokemon's name. Lapras? I mean, I don't know any other Pokemon that have that name.
What could it be? It looks like it's swimming across the sunset. I think it's a Pokemon. Well, that's a little strange.
Please, I beg of you.
The sun's almost gone. We should go back to the guild soon.
Please, a save point, I beg of you. I don't want to have to drop another save state. No. I love it. Oh, I just want to rub his little belly. They must have really liked the scene with Wigglytuff, considering none of the main Pokemon are here for it. I don't remember your voice.
Lapras! Long time no see!
Oh, good, it was Lapras.
It's been too long, Wigglytuff.
You look well. Is Chatot doing well too?
Yes, very well.
I'm glad to hear that. I've always meant to thank you. I deeply appreciate the promise you made, and have held for all this time. Lapras never got, like, an evolved form. I mean, they got a Mega Evolution. They never got a pre-evolved form. It'd just be so easy.
No problem, no big deal. But today, I'm here to see you about that promise. We find ourselves in a situation where we can't afford to uphold that promise. I suspect you know why. So, please tell me about that strange pattern we once saw.
Because Torkoal is like, hey, you're needing a pattern like this. And then Wigglytuff says,
I know that pattern.
Okay, no, that's fine. No, this isn't fine. Or not. I can't do it. I have to stop. I want to give this scene like the due diligence it deserves. Unless it's like really bad, but this RomHack's been incredible. I'm not going to assume that any of these scenes are bad. Save state. Save state. Okay. And that is where we're going to leave it today. Check back in about 10 minutes. We're going to be I mean, we're not actually going to be rating Super, but wonder if there's anyone else we can raid.
Oh, that's nice. There's like a little... Yo! That's great. There's another There's 2 Explorers of Sky streamers. Let's raid them. That's so fun. We should say hi, friendly friends. They're Toilet Island, the Team Lizards. Start the raid. Come back in 10 minutes when we go to twitch.tv/supermasskeeler, and we're gonna be playing Pokemon D&D.
I'm trying to see what this is. Before we go, I want to see what this line is. I don't remember this scene. Let's go raid. See you guys.